In astrology, our Venus sign placement shows our love style. It also shows what we find pleasurable, what we find attractive, and what we value. So, if you're wanting to know how someone is in love, you want to look at their Venus sign placement. So, in this video, we're going to talk about Venus in Cancer, which is potentially the most emotionally sensitive out of all of the Venus signs, and the most vulnerable, in the sense of Cancer energy always likes to have that shell to retreat back into. So, people with Venus in Cancer can be on the more shy side, because love and their heart and their feelings are so important to them, and they are so inherently sensitive and vulnerable, that they can project an aura of more authority or more even coldness, kind of like Venus in Capricorn. But it's really just because their heart and their feelings and their love are so sacred to them and so meaningful to them that they don't just want to share it freely with anyone. They want to make sure that it is safe. They want to make sure that this person will give them the security that they need, the security to know that this person isn't just going to run off and hurt them. So, because of this more fearful energy, the person with Venus in Cancer can seem, less social or more closed off. But this is not really the truth of their being. It's just kind of an aura that they project out, because they are actually some of the biggest hearted people and lovers of the entire Venus signs. Like, Venus in Cancer truly loves to give to a partner. They love to emotionally be there for a partner. They actually give so much that they really need to be sure that you are worthy of that deep love. Something to be said about Venus in Cancer people is that they will always remember your birthday. They will always remember, what your favorite things are, what your favorite foods are. Maybe that's even a part of their charm, that they will cook for you. Cancer and Taurus energy can be known for having that kind of homey, cozy vibe. Like, the image I'm getting of a Venus in Cancer person, men and women, taking care of you in their home is like, they bring you in, they get you a comfy, cozy robe and slippers, and the fire's on, and they make you a tea, and they make you some pancakes, and they're like, just relax and chill, and then maybe they'll give you a massage or something. So, this is the kind of nurturing, caring that we can get with Venus in Cancer, but it's not just going to be that way for everyone. As with all of Venus in the water signs, they need to be sure that they're emotionally connected to you before they're going to just give all of this away. Now, the other interesting thing about this placement, because we have the opposition to Capricorn, is these people can also be very financially minded as well. And finances, Cancer is also the money sign. Cancer and Taurus are the money signs. So Venus and Cancer can be a more conservative energy with money. Like, they're not like super spendy, but they actually can end up having a lot of money, and that can be something that they value and something that's important to them and something that brings them a feeling of security. Now, interestingly enough, similarly with Venus in Capricorn or Taurus, Venus in Cancer can sometimes love someone who is giving them security in that way. And not always. I mean, this is a more emotional sign, but people often forget the security minded, finance minded energy of Cancer, because Cancer and Taurus are the money signs. So, Cancer Venus people can tend to love someone for that type of security as well. But unlike Venus in Capricorn or Taurus, Venus in Cancer, most importantly, beyond anything financial, they need to have emotional connection with someone. Like, their heart would starve and die if they were in a relationship with someone that did not have a deep emotional sympathetic bond with them. That would be like the death of them. So Venus in Cancer needs emotional connection like they need oxygen. And even just with their friends, they need to feel like they have an intense soulmate bond. So this placement really shows that the person is not a superficial person, that they need to have real, genuine connections that make them feel emotionally safe and secure. And so they might not always let anybody into their life, but when they do, you can be sure that this is a lifelong bond. And yeah, there's nothing superficial about Venus and Cancer energy. They really can fully love you, flaws and all, and they want to take care of you. And that's a part of their love language, is to nurture you. And really, Cancer energy in its highest form is actually the mother. So we have Capricorn as like the father, and Cancer is like the mother. So these people will mother you in a sense of like, they will nurture you and care for you and cuddle you and hug you, and you know, make you feel like you are one with that energy of unconditional love in the highest. Now, in some of the more lower forms, we could have the controlling or possessive mother, the mother who doesn't want to let her children leave the house because she's so paranoid of what is out there and what might hurt them. So you can see your Venus and Cancer friend or partner or lover having a bit of paranoia, depending on what aspects they have to their Venus as well. Like, there's always a healthy version and an unhealthy version. One of the negative qualities of Venus and Cancer people would be having a lot of fear and not wanting to let people breathe, right? So we have Cancer and Taurus being the most possessive of all the signs that want to just hold you down. Sometimes Scorpio too, but in a different way. And you know, keep you really, really close to home. So with Venus and Cancer energy on the negative side, we can feel like we're in a relationship with someone who is like a controlling mother who won't let us be free to go out there and explore. So that's another one of the actually positive qualities of Venus and Cancer, though, is that they really love the home and the security that like a peaceful home brings. And so these can be the real homebodies, homemakers. They really derive a lot of pleasure and value from being at home in familiar surroundings. And so these are the people that when you go into their house, you feel that warm and safe feeling because they put a lot of energy into their home and into their family. So if you are with someone who is a Venus and Cancer person, you can be sure that their family is their highest priority above anything. And they do often have a strong connection with their roots, with their family of origin. That is a big part of how they love. Like, they could love you because you fit in well to their familiar surroundings and their familial origin feeling, right? So the family is of utmost importance to Venus and Cancer, so they can be some of the most excellent parents because they actually derive great pleasure from that role of keeping the family going, the family line. Like, you'll see this with other Cancer placements as well, but Cancer placements on the highest level and the best level would do absolutely anything for their family. And here's the thing too, their close friends, their lovers, these people become family, and there is nothing that a Venus and Cancer person would not do for this close knit group of friends that they feel like are their home and family. So it's a really beautiful placement. These are the real nurturers, the mothers, and the lovers, if you can get past their protective shell and be worthy of that type of deep, intimate love.